A conventional view is that the goal of weight training is to move weights, and your muscles get exhausted as a byproduct of that. Now that sounds pretty reasonable, but my view is subtly different, but completely different. Listen closely, because it sounds similar. My view is that the goal is to challenge your muscles, and that moving a weight is a byproduct of challenging your muscles. There's a world of difference there. It makes all the difference. Let me give you two examples of important differences between those viewpoints. So when you're lifting weights, when it gets intense, at a certain point the weight's going to stop moving, your muscles are feeling fatigued. If you're operating on the conventional premise that your goal is to move weights, you'll stop. You'll say, I'm done, I can't move the weights anymore. If you're operating from my premise that the goal is to challenge muscles, you won't stop. You'll think, great, now here's my opportunity to challenge my muscles the most. The weight stopped moving, my muscles feeling exhausted, I can work against this for another 5 or 10 seconds and get the most beneficial part of the exercise right now. Again, huge difference. Most people miss out on the most beneficial part of the exercise because they're thinking about it wrong. Let me give you another example of a way this will affect you. If you're thinking of your goal as being to move the weight, as you get tired and it feels like it's more difficult to move the weight, you'll feel discouraged, you'll feel like a failure, you feel like you couldn't accomplish it. That doesn't feel good. It makes most people want to quit. Now, if you're operating from my premise where my goal is to challenge my muscles, well, as I feel tired, as I feel progressively more fatigued, as I feel incapable of moving the weight, I feel satisfied. I feel like I've really accomplished something because my goal is to exhaust my muscles. I can see that I'm doing that. I'm not able to move the weights as well. So again, it makes a world of difference. I highly encourage you to think of weight training not as trying to move weights and exhausting muscles as a byproduct, but as experimenting with a thought that you're trying to challenge your muscles, and moving weights might be a byproduct. Not moving weights might be a byproduct.